Fancy. Makon Todd Ball in Komo bi awodi. Na mo interest on Komo nimpa. Interest am on Komo nim say Shadrack betimi aboaye with the statement na. Na obehwe Abra will make a bold statement about Chelsea supporters. Na Oma wiase nyina ate ase ababehunu se Chelsea supporters die. Enye obi a na betimi ama na ni age. Na omunim de omoye. Eto de bia de omoye no omunam the right path. But Emi said there was some setimi kan omunse nyanka nti dodo na age tumi asade na omoye no omunim de omoye. Fancy. Sikani mom de eto de bia nsama ye kan okroma na se yentu sikani fo. Memo sikani su bi wonum so tie futuo chen bibia. Banya na onya nkofo so momra ne nchen beka nchen se ba bia wonam no o chia na tene. Ba konyo obi ma ne beka kire na ankobetie futuo ne pa. Baby a clear lake enam no. I think it is just par for the course. The reality is that the sooner you learn, you can't keep everyone happier all the time, then freedom comes from that. You are just trying to execute a plan, but recognize things aren't linear. As long as you are trending in the right directions, then you feel better. I think the trend is in the right direction, and that's the thing that matters. In June, it will be 3 years, and it isn't a lot of time as a 60-year-old, especially in an industry with so little downtime. As some now all can hear no credit because even in our daily lives quite happens. Wontumi mo obi ani nye. Fancy me na wo ka say e bia Newton firifie ba no. Wonni problem a Newton afem odi abetena adwuma mu ase. Ba Newton e wo so otena se no osua de no deliver no beka bibi de kirew. E ma wo wani je abra wotifie. Ba o sori ya no akotro bibi de agu ntincha no so say eh ada Newton onim de oya na. Sebi baby a Newton free ba. Any emotional intelligence, any baby or the namunti na man ete anoma or kasa or sresre na nimte. But behind the scenes, unim the pressing Newton. Chelsea penny for ne nsem na omo ka no. They know they can't get the omuntimi mo bia ninje, but I don't know mo ye work, they know what they are doing. Yeah. But every what nchen was oh ana Todd Ball de ana Todd Ball de onim nyansa ana say be Todd Ball de onim de odi ni sika ye na wo peska ne chain businessman on this kana ba behim. Who petim ni ye chain nipa na no need this calabeto to say jamunyi duwe na mufanye team no. Sometimes we need to be very careful with our level of criticism. I'm not saying say oh criticize you obi enye. I'm not saying say oh press you na bi enye, and I'm not saying say nipa na ya ade a entene a mentene no. But know the limit, know where you get to na fi wo twa asem ne so. Ebi na si we daily lives yi mu a ye ka ne ha na yi. Fancy obetima kona fancy crowd it na no wasem ya okan na me de wo ha o se de wonim fa me ho no menu awo trim we dey wan more time o menu awo trim. And whatever Todd Ball is saying no or catch Chelsea supporters ni se munya abotre and they be American say Chelsea supporters ni bebre na sport brat sabi omo mo ba in de kro no mo bedi e bra Chelsea ko ahun yehia mu no na me nye sure so mo support Chelsea. I know a lot of Chelsea supporters from mobile team from 2004, 2005, Emma. Because Chelsea confirm Michael Messi and the neighbor team no Ghanaian. A lot of them be there today. You say DJ Drogba, Ivory Coast for our now so be team nature because of that. There's no problem with that. Maybe a moment now about enjoying and that team need your money, that team need enjoy. But I mean, it is too early to see supporters protesting against Chelsea at this time. Say blue card, I'm to get it perfect in this world. But nipa no say or tribal home modern so obebo ma bibia timi atumpon asini ya na so do wadwen pa ye dey ata na chi na no matimi asiye say ensi ya he will leave ensi ya he will continue but utie ne nsem na they know what they are doing but munya abotremfa nya dey ufi say eyomo pe so omoto no makofa two co-sporting directors de omaba ufi say eyomo pe so omo so ya no mapamu coaches no mama omoko ufi say eyomo pe say they are going to invest more than 1.5 billion. And yes, Kaketo was some year day. Ye cano. A team at the top and pantry to send me a tongue. And on be so team. One must be team in the morning. You will one mission team so be in the morning. But I think said they've started a good course, which might be bleak as a stance. But I'm going forward and you must be me big and they are not perfect. They will make mistakes along the line. Which personally may some of the mistakes be on my I can't want them. Or mutimi ko so players be who no the munina ba begum e so man fa so. Omutimi quiet signings be, but then you question them, say, and a signing will move free van a day. They will get it wrong and they will get it right at some point in time. Even under the Glazers, Manchester United became successful at some point. Manchester United almost the league titles under the Glazers. Let's not forget. Malcolm Nini Abeso team name na yebo mochi no. Manchester United won trophies under the Glazers and ameboa. Arsenal most stand kronke mu ho. Omo wo mu nya ho be no mu nya trophy krom be dey. Ombeje Saudi Arabia for na be fa Newcastle. Newcastle for bre. Omo bo Champions League ba kokko ba no omo bo UEFA Cup final ba komo lusu omo ntimi ane. Omo ni nem omo Tri-State League ne kra komo betimi abo ba bia timi age. Bo mu ntimi nyi bi. But what would you know? Even in the worst moment of a club career, no, any teams know there are good days within it. It relax, allow them. The good days might come. It might not be today, but tomorrow. Just pray, say, once they are making the mistakes, they will correct it. You are two different kinds of people who ask more away. Obi a tunu for oti abra mistakes, and you obi a tunu for onti abra mistake. Then keeps on repeating the same mistakes. But when you only be hopeful. So whatever mistakes they are doing, fancy, one day, a football now, they will come back, they will align, and they will get it right, and they will get the results for you. And some no okasa free na kumem na ote asiye. The atosu mienu no se debi. Striker pairing. And then I'm not new to tell anyone you do come say. What any statement no make you say? Obviously Chelsea quarter striker. Obviously Chelsea quarter striker. Also strikers are hard to find. You don't go into the grocery store and find a striker. It is a unique skill set. And it's hard to find. We are trying to balance short term and long term, but we are thinking in years. Fancy. And now I know say striker type of Ben at Chelsea pay. Say Chelsea striker all penning the be determine and I say betray the entire Toboli as Chelsea per striker base. Me sure say Chelsea ade o mo be pe o mo striker mu nya bibia apart from we go pucha because striker what you man say obey yemo wa baso na goals do a wa hye na be pejade aba say hey asumasi an obenten o say 30 goals a season o say 20 goals a season me no work say in the transfer market striker pair diana striker pair diana and as you see, almost answer to a certain sense, Omuntisika Bumu said Uncle player Bianfan because every Mikhailo Mudrik issue Nikaka. No matter Wesley for Fana Kaka. Omo replace be Omato 50 million, Omo replace be Omato 60, Omo to players be 40. Omo any Dino Maka we need to get it right this time. Her strikers at Chelsea are coming from Abaso Mumbe striking for Momo. After said he did over team no call, Diego Costa between go. Meno adeba kwa na Chelsea en lucky wo mu wiase o mo baaye under Roman Abramovich before blue Kofone clearly for no goalkeepers midfielders and strikers midfielders no new team betena be my match ne Kante yenya Claude McLean ni Michael Essien ye benya Frank Lampard even Sex Fabregas in the midfield of Chelsea with Matic Chelsea goalkeeping situation they do maybe no na kepa mu nyina ko form de mo ba na mo te bench tibu koto ani Peter Cech no mo be pre. And they goalkeeper na boama Chelsea team J the UEFA Champions League and strikers in coach pe. I think it is one of the best seasons goalkeeper free
Peter Cech and
Mendy. Edward Mendy benya won carry more the aba. But then your man to say from did they draw back to Diego Costa. And your man said that Omo Kofa Joao Felix. Omo center forward Emfa force 9 Debbie. Omo Kofa Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson we are the boy dia on your typical center forward. Makofa Christopher Nkunku so mese goals. Obaya Christopher Nkunku on your center forward. They will need a goal poacher. Goal poacher no in the market se see apa na ka say yi top 3 a. Hwamu na wo yomo. Chelsea will also need to enter into the market and get an experienced striker. And no more we available ya hwan. In the English Premier League go back asaba Erling Haaland oyobidia we are extending the contract for 10 years. Darwin Nunez na Liverpool for ne queen. Omo so no bobo ato agu saa. Omo ne nya adwen. Oli Watkins, Aston Villa beton na John Duran no ne ya ade na akoda reso no bi ba akofa no Saudi Arabia for no so discover betam ne ko.
Asa no mo peso mo ko mo pan ko mutuai.
Ana make say they are being careful now. Because what the John Duran ne beba. Don't Chelsea pressure ne Manchester United more pressure ne Liverpool a different pressure altogether. There were some players how bet me but they will score well, they will give you results. You will be more on you check their character and you ask yourself, can they be able to handle the press? Chelsea, Wontumi got 3 matches abra we should go as a centre forward. Fancy, you know this. Pressure be good 3 so no say Adana we should go, Adana we say. Already the Chelsea needs someone who can score a lot. And now no me better now be catch or say Kopama create a lot of chances. Kopama kabay now Kemisan Kab or some Kokuta assist be 20 in the EPL. Because here the Nicolas Jackson natural when him na or Botugu sir. He say and why Victor Osimhen. Osimhen also pesca say Chelsea no Madrid said they will go beyond that. Me I would say blue co for ne buy no M.Akomeah they will pay a performance based salary on these players. Yeah. Which I personally believe is one of the best things they can do in the club. Oh boko him now who reach a certain target near Pejo Aketwem. It is almost a extended Kopama contract and yes Kopama was said to us about 15 years would there be. Eh sikabi on board the 2 say utimi do this marker. Yeah, this can't be back when you're extending the by say. Nicolas Jackson performance or done didn't at Chelsea extending the contract side this can be a day. It's over home or the next can be a day. It's 8 years contract in this 10 years, then it's idea with the shame no. It will go with him nepida. Now you have Victor Osimhen now so many 250 300,000 pounds a week. Fancy say na ye chichemna say kase be botim na e the confusion be dressing room ho. E basa one kase we break you line dia why day. We twa dey ato. And then when Bim na benya na kwakofa na de naba, Vito Gyökeres or you available. He's only going to be available in the summer, which you need to be very calm because already sporting season na say ni na Manchester United coach or kofa and free word the day. And then by sporting kofa coach but most apamo na sa kofa for the naba. It they wouldn't be ready to risk most of their key players on betting save your season in the day. So you have to wait for the summer. Okay. It is the available strikers Liam Delap you switch obo but Delap no bet team Chelsea pressure. So if you switch a better Chelsea 3 matches we also should go. Ube to me wakuma to say. So they would need to be very careful in their approach in terms of getting these players. Now the age limit of Chelsea signings no more I believe they need experience within their setup. Me no Kameka se de bia ko Osimhen striker was a Chelsea team signing no. But what na se dream ho ko akira hu se sikasem no Osimhen cheche no. Eto de bia na ento asumu. Quality striker, but I believe some of the demands no. He sees himself at a certain level bia. Minimum so or African best player of the year. But nyoma na okeka ne nyoma na ohihye ne de fancy. Na bi ejina se say the commodity be won me wo so mutimi twa so. It made ye to bowling sem na oka no. Enye grocery store no awrem
or jiwe na demola look one so beje ye no. Yes,
wafa A wafa B. Roy Keane, look at the history of Manchester United captaincy for one of the best. Metimaka said in the last 2 decades Manchester United enya captain bia was saying Roy Keane so in the last 2 decades Manchester United enya captain bia bro Roy Keane so omunya captain bia. We talk about Brian Robson ball Manchester United the before captain in the late 80s or joining Manchester you could not win anything with them apart from the early 1992-1993 Ferguson the GBB. Roy Keane was a quality player and sometimes when he speaks they saw challenging on that front because he was a solid player. Or a standard for defensive midfielders in the Premier League at some point in time. Even Postco's Mokrane to Chemo Monocrane, they go back and they look at Roy Keane and they say that no, the standard are boy, you know. Or no single-handedly qualified Manchester United to 1999 UEFA Champions League final. But to be ana kasa ne bro so do. Hwe. Otie Bruno Fernandes ho nkomo ne kwan fa so pick Bruno Fernandes na me say oya annoying. But fancy e to de bia o mu take break on it. Enye Bruno Fernandes aka Manchester United co relegation.
Say na you right e can okra still on pese obaji atum. Because of you say talent no nko enough.
Talent I agree with him because on na ma Gerard Pique who put Gerard Pique is in the phone ring with dressing room. Oh, and the Gerard Pique record Roy Keane ni grada no hold asopo because he maintains a certain standard in the dressing room and commands a certain level of respect and the players going to mean concern him. There was a match. Na omo twa referees am omo but referees na mantem Roy Keane catch the players ni so be a moving cup. Obi a de achire Gary Neville mu nyina to the achire. But you cannot question the passion of Bruno Fernandes in names Manchester United team. You might not like the leadership style. Be a star now Bruno City no until say Roy Keane. Roy Keane obetia obema hu na to amanfo so. But Bruno no so be feel say a personal relationship na bema ono ne captaincy no respect no. Obia no kon fa so lead. But the main underlining statement here say Bruno no or performing and answer on your day. Me no, I believe say Bruno, even in the last 2 games, was just so a captain than any other thing. Manchester watching in no, Bruno Nebeli or more out. He's even coaching on the pitch. A 90th minute Obekomrika all over the field. Bruno is not even playing in the favorite position because Sisi and the team no watching. No, say the Bruno by 8. But you know, say Bruno no, Obon behind the striker and Obon closer to the penalty box. Ubenya goals, Ubenya nyoma bebree. Nenen so ho, beto de bia Roy Keane mo no, omo kasa ma ne bro so dodo. E wo so mutimi nya abotre. Neymar kasa na doso. E say Drews on na kire Messi kura penalty bo. Semena ma kire o se koyesi. But you see, the underlying discussion around the Neymar BBI say na Neymar a flop. Anase na Neymar a flop. Because obi akasa so kura no wantimi ambobo na nwie na agina bonte na akeka de office ope. But no kura wantimi achieve hwe. But fancy, I believe Neymar was not a flop. It's only a matter that ye tie no, your expectations. Anana bro how na man for Neymar na kasa expect free no.
Yes.
Yeah, di to me say na wasan ka Neymar kura timi ji World Cup. Ye tie yes Neymar.
Ballon d'Or.
Yes Ballon d'Or wo say Neymar ultimate your expectations ni twa de ma no. But na Neymar aye no, career baako a player fufuro bia na nya ya beka say player na nya an extraordinary career to win the Champions League and treble, to win the Olympic gold medal for your country. O ha dia Neymar aye any goals are wash any assist. Any Brazil history no ma wetimi aye na player wotimi pra na o mani nyina esu because 2014 World Cup no mo gidie so no betimi age dia amomo. The last time I'm who said they be say Abrana world play Omuko remu into a World Cup semi-final game going to the final and not pressure no. Obi ayem she say world play ntimi mo. World play ntimi mo. Obi esu. But me say Neymar onya a successful career. But your expectations in the 2 years and was ana wansan so empie at the time Ballon d'Or na gie easy. Ronaldo ne Messi mo career ne o time yom be pie place e pie mu no.
Consistency no wo.
Any level no. Enye obi na betimi compete Ronaldo ne Messi for the Ballon d'Or. Obi beka say Luka Modric beji be in their midst. Tie me Ronaldo and Real Madrid aka Luka Modric won timi ji Ballon d'Or ne nji Ballon d'Or ne chena. Oba be fam ba akubi. Ba ba bia na Neymar ne nam no. Bia Paris Saint-Germain no copy no so ntimi amwane de no kre. Ba anyoma na Messi ni Cristiano Ronaldo here in the last 15 years no. Eko 20 years no. Ronaldo na mu kra wate bia hwia because Messi no nya bete saa. Messi no opam no te. Opam no te. Messi no biem no close. Otimi be san onkra no asa biem because ne obia ni se Cristiano Ronaldo nye international trophy meboa. Ronaldo ba na Ronaldo beji the Euros. Ronaldo abon ho modern Ronaldo ade na waye no ehu. Afia tete wonu ma ye nim se Messi de World Cup no be de na akoy ni nam ho saa fechire no abeje World Cup ni de sini na so. And Ronaldo ade na waye ni Messi ade na o maye o wiase no. Me sure say we are not going to get any kind of player like the two of them within the next generations. But we blame Neymar bebre a wo expectations no ana Neymar ntimi amiti. But for football expectations in general, I believe Neymar did his best for world football.
Whoa, me say me